Peace and prosperity, everyone. Peace and prosperity, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to introduce Miss Snow White here to you guys. She is a 3-week board and train behavior modification, obedience as well. Just to kind of bring you in on the game plan for a dog like this, right? So here's the deal. Here's the hardest thing for me to get owners to understand, right? Because anytime I get a dog like this that's exhibiting extreme fear, anxiety, and neurotic behavior, people think just telling the dog to sit, telling the dog to down, and, all of those basic commands is going to fix the dog. And it's not. It's not. None of those basic commands are going to fix this dog. What's really going to fix this dog is behavior modification. Right now, here's the thing, because behavior modification is such a, it's a buzzword. It's the new thing in the dog industry, right? We're doing behavior modification, right? Here's the reality. As a trainer, yes, there are things that I can do to help improve upon what you see here, right? Every little noise, she's all over the place. She's very neurotic. She's scared. She thinks the world is out to harm her, right? Yes, there's things we can do by exposure, right? By encouraging to help improve upon the mental stability of this dog. But here's the reality. That is her genetics. That is who she is. She is always going to be that, right? Now, the toughest part about training dogs like this is I know that I can get the dog to perform at a higher level, right? But here's the question. When she goes home, is that going to be maintained? And not because the owners aren't capable of doing it. The question that I always ask myself, are the owners willing to do what it takes to maintain the stability of the dog once it gets home? And what does it take to maintain the stability of a dog like this? It takes a stringent plan. It takes a stable household, and I'm going to pick that up in a minute. It takes a stable household, right? It takes a calm, assertive household, right? So these are things that, anytime I'm dealing with owners, is the hardest thing for the owners to adjust to. And not coddling and babying, right, and enabling bad behavior, right? Because that is the major issue when it comes to dogs like this, right? So in situations where she is exhibiting high fear, the owners would typically come in and praise and hug and, oh, it's okay. And that is the worst thing you can do, right? You do not coddle, you do not encourage weakness, right? Because that's how these dogs get worse. So for me, training her is not the hard part. For me, training the human that owns these dogs is the hardest thing ever. Because the dogs will change. But through my experience, the owners rarely change. And that is just me being honest, right? So we're going to do some work, for the next 3 weeks. But like I said, for the first week, we're going to spend a lot of time really just letting her become comfortable with me, right? I'm not going to force the issue too much, right? I just need her to be comfortable with me and trust me, right? And then once we develop that bond, and it normally takes about a week, maybe less, but on average about a week, then all the other things will come easy. So anyway, definitely stay tuned so you can see the improvement of this beautiful girl as well as the other dogs we have in our board and train program. And any questions, you can always reach out. And until the next video, you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Stay safe, better yet, stay dangerous. Peace and prosperity. Now I got to pick up that poop. Talk to you guys later.